Good morning, Southern Alberta, and welcome to the first episode of AgroPlus Agronomy Update, a series of videos I hope to be producing every week throughout the growing season, just to show what's going on in the area, what to look for, what to expect. So first off, today is April 3rd. I'm sure everybody knows that a couple of guys have started seeding barley. However, last night we still got down to -2, and if you look at my soil thermometer here, if I can get it to focus, we are just about 1 degree Celsius at 2 inches depth. So that's still pretty cold. You're going to see some reduced germination there, a little bit less vigor. But look what we already have coming up here. We have some flicksweed already making an appearance. Come on, you focus, come on. So we got flicksweed up already. It's small, but it's there. If you're driving by, you'd have a hard time seeing that. You'll see there's a few more kind of here and there. They're hard to see yet, but they are there. And right there is a little tiny kochia. First one I've seen this year, but they are there. Alright, so upper 4 or 5 inches. There is a little bit of moisture there, just enough to make a ball. A couple days of 20 degrees Celsius with the wind blowing, and that'll disappear in a hurry. I'm hitting the hard pan layer here in this field already. Yeah, not a lot of moisture. Here we got the first stinkweed of the season trying to emerge and get going under the trash. Alright, now here we are in alfalfa stubble. See, we got some dandelions, some winter annuals starting to come through and show. The alfalfa is just barely starting to come. So a couple more days of nice weather, we'll start to see more of that poke its way through. Dandelions will be a little bit ahead of it though, I think. Now they're probably really hard to see here, but on this south-facing exposure in a patch of Russian thistle, there actually is a couple little ones here that are just starting to emerge. Really hard to see. When you're walking by, you got to get down on your hands and knees to find them in this patch, but they are here. If you were just driving by, you'd think you had no weeds here at all, and you'd, you know, shank your seed in a hurry and not get your pre-burn on, and you'd have a nasty surprise in 2 weeks. With the soil temperature at 2 degrees, even barley is going to be pretty slow to emerge. By the time it gets going, the Russian thistle will be ahead of it. Gophers are out and about in force this morning, so if you need new gopher bait, come on in. We got some of the new zinc phosphate stuff as well as some Rawzol. If you want to do it the fun way, stop in at Marksman's with your PAL and pick up some 22 shells for the season. It might not be as effective, but it's a hell of a lot more fun. And here, scratching around in some canola stubble this morning, there's some volunteer canola is just starting to germinate. It was still below the ground. Just found it by scraping along here, but that would have been emerged in, you know, probably a day or two. So it's coming. I stumbled into some guys digging in a new pivot line today. So as you can see, that's about where the ground level would be, right there. There's very little moisture in that upper soil profile until you get down a couple feet. That'd probably be 5-6 feet into this clay layer here. You're starting to see visible moisture, but still nowhere near enough to actually have any moisture in the bottom of the trench. And in this corn stubble field here, we're about 5 degrees. Air temperature 16 degrees, so it is definitely starting to warm up.